Hi. Just feel like being respectful, this time. I feel like I've been a bit of a snob. I mean, in a good way, because it gave me something to aim for. But what I'm after, it just doesn't exist. Well, it does exist in the sense that, it's where I want to go in life. It just doesn't exist as it's just what I'd prefer to do, and that's all it is. I wonder if that's Andy. Said Andy, didn't he? Must be doing the scrap. Probably be hard at work at that today as well. Went to church. Wondering if I still am on the right path. It's probably just my ego saying that. I gotta trust in my intuition to help me make the right decisions. At the same time, not really be making any decisions, just kind of intuitively knowing what to do. Things change over time. The right thing to do, it becomes clear. I heard a voice, I heard a spirit voice. I don't know if it was one of my guides, or angels, or Jesus. I don't know if I can just blindly follow a voice that I heard. But I am interested to know if if it's right. No. I think at the root of that is a part of me wants to be alone so I can punish myself and tell myself that I'm lonely. I got used to feeling miserable because of being lonely, and I think it's a block being released. I could ring my mum. What should I do on Mondays? I think it's just lunch and Scrabble on Mondays. I can't believe it's 9 AM already. I've been up all night. And like, I've kind of been hoping that people trigger me. I got triggered before, and I was so grateful. Oh, what's his name? Damien said I looked an idiot. Maybe he was right. It didn't hurt though. It didn't hurt the way I want it to hurt. It needs to hurt to teach me who I am. You know? People hurt me and it does teach me who I am. And I just thought that, like, I was just thinking back to when I got triggered when I was in Morrison's and how it made me. It just changed me. Not in a big way, just a small way. And the funny thing is, the situation I was in, the bad choice that I made, I'll never get the opportunity to make the right choice in that situation because the situation will never happen again. But I can see myself as the sort of person who now would make the right choice in that situation, you know. I feel so numb. I feel like I can't feel anything. Well, when I was addicted to marijuana when I was a teenager, for 2 or 3 years, it hurt me so bad that it took me 20 years to get better. And that's created for me a lot of trauma around things. I literally feel like my life is over. And that's that's the release of another block, though. These situations, they enter my life so that I can deal with my blocks, and And sometimes it takes time. I have to be challenged with something for a while before the block clears, you know. And it's funny because I feel like the block is gone. I just need to put up with feeling numb for a while. It feels like I think my last block was very painful to get through. I have a feeling this one won't be so bad. I don't really know what the block is. I guess it's just general feelings of worthlessness, preventing me from getting anywhere, preventing me from having any worth. Because if I believed that that was who I was, then how could I ever escape from that? You know? I'm so grateful for my life right now. And I know that there's a difficult time ahead as I shake free of this final thing holding me back. And it feels like it could be several blocks all in one go this time, not just one. I feel like a child. I feel like throwing a temper tantrum because I can't sleep. I just feel like throwing a temper tantrum because the way the block works is that things come into my life that just make me feel worse and worse and worse about it. And then I just kind of like just break through and get to the other side. A place where that thing that was holding me back is no longer holding me back. He's made me think, not just him, but the general idea that I saw people as being segregated. I've kind of segregated them in my own mind. I feel more of a sense of oneness. Mm. I feel so dead. I feel like there is nothing I could do right now that I would enjoy. And that's another block. It's my depression. If I am to finally say goodbye to it, you know, it's going to come at me, isn't it? Real strong. And make me feel like I'll never escape it. Although this time I do know that it is on its way out. I've got conflicting feelings. It just traumatised me so much, the idea of not being able to escape from depression because of how much pain it's caused me in the past, you know. I guess it's just trauma. And I can feel it. It's about what I've been taught as I've been growing up. Been pushed into a certain life that I didn't want to go into. Been believing that I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I need time to explain it, figure out how to explain it. Like, who I was wasn't right. I had to be someone else to have any feelings of, like, self-worth, you know. And that stayed with me for decades. It's funny because I started off this video saying that I want to be hurting, you know, because from pain comes growth. You know. And I guess the more pain, the more growth. I can't really expect feeling this numb to last longer than one day. It took me 7 days to completely recover before. And I take with me that I've changed. I'll just do my best like I normally do. And Gigi Young, she's right. There's light workers who think like they're somehow special. And I was one of those people. I just feel that the thing to aim for in life is just to be authentic. And for me, that's what I want to do with my life. How I want my life to look. In all areas. Just be more true to myself and find passions, you know. I feel more open now to find things that to want that I didn't realise were me, you know. I mean, relationships is one of them. Friendships, you know, whatever. Something I feel passionate about. And it's no longer that I just want someone to spend my time with so I don't feel so depressed. It's because I've been talking to people and I've got interested in different people and I just want to find out more, you know what I mean? I guess now I'm authentic myself. I can get joy out of the authenticity of other people. You know? People who be themselves. Because authenticity in another person allows me to see more clearly who that person really is and to appreciate them in a deeper way. I guess I'm traumatized from my 2 to 3 years of smoking marijuana, being made to feel like I was, you know, from what someone was saying, I could believe that back in them days, the significant people in my life treated me badly because that was the way I chose to live, you know? And it's wounded me. And I feel a little crazy. I feel like I can see a fault in myself without someone else having to point it out. And I feel that I need to exert my boundaries. I'm really grateful that I get to ring my mom when I finish this video. I'm really grateful that this is not all the time. This is like maybe 50% of the time I get to let out all my emotions, all my feelings. I think the best part of that is that there's people who can read me so well that they know exactly what I'm feeling. And just by holding space for what I'm feeling, that's enough because they can pick up on that and they know what I'm going through, you know. You see, the problem with life is There's nothing to want. The false kind of falls away. The illusion, the allure of certain things just disappears, and all that leaves is just the will to enjoy life. And that's all, and help people. For me personally, when all that bullshit is out the way, all those things that I thought I wanted that were just illusion, with those gone, I don't need to aim for anything in life. I don't need to be a certain person, because that's segregation. I just want to be sort of like just a generic person. Not in the sense that you know, I feel that society says you've got to feel like you're somebody, or that's what I've been taught, and it was wrong. You know? It's false. And I don't know who to blame. Like I say, I just want to enjoy my life. And it's going to take time to hold space, to learn how to hold space for new things I want in my life. That will help me enjoy my life more, you know? I mean, depression is one thing, and you can just say like, oh, I just want rid of depression. Though if I've got no passions and nothing that I want out of life, then the only option is depression. I need things that get me feeling good. You know? I need my wishes fulfilled. I mean, if my needs aren't being met, I'm gonna be depressed. I've changed again. when I was at my peak, I was thinking of the profound change that I'd gone through and how awesome it was and how grateful I was. And now I've moved along even further, you know? It may not feel like it, and it may not feel like it for the whole of this week, but I'm in a better place than I was right now, than I was like when it was absolutely felt like I was at the top of my game. I'm actually better off now. I think that's all I want to say. Mixed emotions. The block all up in my face, saying you're going nowhere, nothing's going to get better, and at the same time knowing that I'm in a better place now than I was like a couple of weeks ago, you know? And it was like that last time I went through like releasing a block. That was Richard. I was experiencing a profound healing from depression, and at the same time a lot of threats that were making me feel depressed. And it's the same here. I'm feeling two things that seem to conflict with one another. One negative, one positive. And I just hope that they burn each other out, you know, without the need for too much external triggering or, yeah, too much external triggering. I hope that just the two emotions that I'm feeling right now, being so opposite of each other, will just burn each other out. Yeah. I better say goodbye. Goodbye.